And they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gibbs. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. 20! And they move this all the way down to the 9. 51 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Montgomery is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they're likely force a field goal attempt.
Now it's Chris Boswell off for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Boswell's kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up first and 10 at their own 18. Geno now to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Aleem McNeil coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. Breaks a tackle. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. They'll pick up a 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Metcalf motions left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA's. Ready. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. To the right side, this is Walker. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs.
First
From the red zone now, Smith. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. First and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got him the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll fake it. Now Smith escaping the pressure right. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Geno Smith, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
On the end around, here comes Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. This is 2nd and 8. Gone. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here is 3rd down and 4. To the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Running for it, Montgomery. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Goff now looking to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Goff now to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. As the first half is winding down. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And Smith, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This taken in right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. It doesn't speak to the parity in the NFL. Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They run again with Walker. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Running right, here's Walker. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Straight ahead, Walker. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
A give for Walker running right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying.
Bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Hey, trio left.
2nd and 10, Smith again. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, 38 yards. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And oh, it's wide right. No good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Williams loses the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the deep.
There he goes, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Now Goff on 1st down. And this one too low.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's gone. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down. Well, they they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Gibbs straight ahead, and he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Gibbs again, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Walker. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A quick throw out to Lockett. He's to the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Goff finds Gibbs on the check down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. 1 timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion,
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Ochilin-Nwosu in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Down the right sideline, inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And this is no good. Boy, that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Seahawks, they are moving on as we say so long, everybody.